Hey, what's good, everybody? Real quick, about to head to work, but just wanted to show you a little bit about this. So I've been at this for a while. You can Google Victor Bang and you can see that can't take me out the picture now. And my story is someone that awakened in the Matrix and is here to show you an example for you to awaken. And we talk about the Matrix as fake reality that we're going through now. But everything that's going on is a manifestation of a spiritual problem. So when I say these 8 words, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, don't add anything onto it. That's the truth. And I'm a witness of that. And there's other witnesses of this going back to antiquity. But the whole thing, pressure and time makes diamonds. And we're under pressure and time. And we don't have much time, and there's a lot of pressure that's coming on. But we're going to turn this into aligning our nodes, our molecules, to turn this into a diamond, one of the hardest things on the planet. And we're going to cut through all of this BS. Peace. I want to thank everyone for the likes and follows and all that stuff. So I'm the leader of a leaderless movement. The other leader is you. It's going to take us to change this thing. So I did one video before talking about diamonds. It is true, you are a diamond. The thing about diamonds reflect light. So the light that is within it. So you can do this experiment. If you close your eyes, you're going to see darkness, right? You open your eyes, you see the light. But there's no light that can get into your brain. Your brain is encased in darkness. So this light that you're seeing is generated from within. This is your internal light. That's your proof to yourself. Just like you see in this screen, the light from the screen is backlit. You can't see anything in the physical world without a light behind it, right? Just look at your television screen that's off, it's black. That's your mind when you close it. When you open it, that's the light. So this light is already within you. It's a matter of reflecting it out. So you're just seeing an example of that. So as that light comes to you, your job, you're already doing it, is to reflect that out, and we'll illuminate this world. Peace. And one more thing. I talked about the link between science and art. So your left brain, your right brain, being able to combine those two. That's why creativity is very important. That's why I'm against them taking that out of the school system. And part of what I want to institute is STEAM, where the art is put back into it. So you look at the mechanics, and you look at the physics, and you also look at the creativity and the art, because that creativity and artistic side is your problem solving side. It allows you to see things that aren't there, your imagination. That's how you come up with stuff. So from a science standpoint, you can see both in nature. You can see the science, and you can see the art all together. That's beautiful, right? That's a galaxy. That's your hand. That's your proportions. That's within us all. So this shape is what convinced me that nature is intelligent, and this is the Fibonacci sequence, or the golden ratio.
Modern-day academics discuss Egypt in terms of their beliefs. The Egyptians believed this, the Egyptians believed that. Supposing, in their arrogance, that we know better. They believed we know. But suppose it's the other way around. Suppose the Egyptians actually knew about immortality, and it is our academic community, lost in their rationalist beliefs, who believe.
So let's talk synchronicity too. Just an example. I'm going to let you know the first number that comes up on my way in, and I want you to take a look around. It's not a coincidence, at the number that's around you now. Whatever your surrounding is, whenever you see this is when you're supposed to see it. So just note that number and Google it. Google angel number, whatever it is that you're looking at now, and see if that resonates with you or does anything for your situation, or if it means anything to you. It may not, it may. I'm not saying it will, but this is just an example of how information can be given. So I'll give you an example in my life. This car is leaving when I'm leaving. So I don't know what number that is. So we'll see. If you can bear with me, we'll pull up on it. So I will Google angel number 687. But yeah, 687 is the number. So here at work, I know I keep saying here at work because most of the time I do the videos, I'm going to work or at work anyway. Not gonna waste your time with that. But when I'm talking about work, I think it is interesting. Hiding in plain sight. So I follow the protocol of the elite, putting stuff out, hiding in plain sight, as a protection mechanism. So my dead man switch is already out. So there's no benefit to doing anything to me. It only is going to bring light to what I'm talking about. And plus, I've already dealt with some of those entities on the nasty ones on that level, and they don't mess with me because they know they can't mess with me. I'm just as sovereign as they are. So the way they try to do it is bully the people that aren't in touch with themselves, and they can't bully me, and they really can't bully you. But I've had conversations with HR here, and they know I'm a star seed, so they may think I'm still crazy, but they know the truth.
So I'll just give you an example of synchronicity at work. So, and I'm just doing this because I just walked out and happened to happen. So that's 27, 227. You know, my sister's birthday, her name was Angel, all that good stuff. The interesting thing, they put this crane up, right? And so as you look at this crane and add those numbers up, 9 and 1, 10, 8 and 2 is 10, 3 and 4 is 7, 27. So what are the odds of them putting this crane up, which is put up after I got here, being 27, just like this being 27 as I walk out of here. I see it all the time, there's different meanings for it, but it's a synchronicity that is there. So just an example of something that I didn't create, just like I didn't know that was going to be out there. So there you have it.
This idea for an example of what raising your vibration kind of like, but it's not exactly perfect. So I'll just give you an example. So let's say your vibration is lower like this. Just listen. Not really too coherent, right? The thing about this lower vibration as well is you're at the mercy of huge swings, right? As you raise your vibration, let's say we're raising our vibration like this, more harmony. The swings are less, so there's less fluctuation, so you're more balanced. As you raise your vibration more, higher frequency. So again, less range, you know, from the polarity aspect. Raise your vibration even more, higher vibration. You know, you can see where the music comes in. And at that level, and I'm not coming down. Great comment on the labels, and I agree 100%. And you can see me erasing all the labels up there because it's to the point now where I don't want to be labeled anything. And I know the color of my skin is colored, but that doesn't mean that I'm limited in any way. I don't have an inferiority complex, neither do I have a superiority complex. And we'll get into that in a little bit. But the thing is, the labels are what's used to keep us divided, keep us separated, and keep us in fear. So that's one of the tools they use. When you study their movements and study the moves they make, because regardless of how these people are in the shadows, when they do anything in this reality, it's here. We can see it. You can see the playbook. And they're not creative because they're not connected to the same thing we're connected to. So they do the same things. And as long as we do different things, their plans don't work. All right, if you're seeing this, don't scroll. We'll see if that actually works. So right now, you're one of the lucky ones because you can check this box. You're seeing this here now. There are roughly 150,000 people that can't check this box today, this morning. Eventually, and I'm going to go through the same thing, I'm either going to wake up and not go to sleep, or I'm going to go to sleep and not wake up. So my consciousness will check one of these boxes. But right now, I'm here now. So what's important is the time. That's what's the equalizer. Some people think that this reality is all about making money and getting women and cars and whatever, all this materialistic stuff. You can't take it with you. You come in by yourself and naked, and you're going to leave that way. So if that's the goal of life, many people try that. You can see rich people are not fulfilled. So it's obviously not working on some level. What if the goal of life is to give and to help others? That's my goal because time's limited. Last video, and then I am going to shoot a little basketball, get a little exercise. So we talked about labels and all of this stuff, and I don't even consider myself, I'm not even gonna get into that. So I'm a humble person. I know that's a label as well, but you're gonna see a part of me that it's not gonna seem like it's gonna be humble, almost confrontational, but it's for a reason. You know, I'm playing a character right now, and I'm trying to show some things. And I'm just going to talk to the quote-unquote black people because I'm in a place where there's a lot of thumpers. If you only read books like this as much as you read the Bible, if you only read books like this as much as you read the Bible, then it'll be a whole different story. You would become the lion and not the sheep. The only way that 1% can control 99% is if the 99% have an inferiority complex. So when somebody comes up that wants to raise your own consciousness, you try to degrade them. You rather tell stories like this and be saved.
and I'm here at Frazier Park, but I had no idea they took the rims down. They changed the goals. Nothing to shoot for. Imagine, well, I did get a little workout in over there, but just think about this. I don't even know what winning is. I don't even know what the goal is that I can put this light that I have into. I use this as an example of doctrine, where they say I couldn't even make the goal. Someone has to make it for me. I need to be saved. I don't have the ability to even score for myself. Someone has to score for me. That's the doctrine of inferiority, of needing to be saved. Who gave us that doctrine? Yeah, I got a little winded because, you know, I was over there working out, but you got to think about these things and just stop repeating stuff without researching it, especially if it comes from people that are enslaving you and oppressing you. You know, it benefits them for us to need saving. And one more thing when I'm talking about saving. I know I'm talking a lot today, and I look forward to when I'm actually going to be able to shut up. But it's like the ancestors are like, hey, this guy's got a pretty clear connection down here. Let's funnel some stuff through him. Eventually, you'll have your own connection, and stuff doesn't have to be funneled through anybody. And this is one example, okay? Who's the bigger fan of basketball? Or who's the bigger fan of Michael Jordan? Kobe Bryant or his biggest fan that's sitting in the stands? Kobe modeled his game after Michael. You can tell that. But not only did he study him, he put in the work, put in the shots, put in the time, worked out, got his endurance up. The biggest Michael Jordan fan that doesn't do that may know all the stats and all of that, but they'll never have the experience of being Michael Jordan. Now, let's take that to the religious standpoint. Jesus. Imagine Jesus being Michael Jordan. How many people are trying to be Jesus versus worshiping him? You can make the same shots Jesus made, and he told you that.
This thing on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Now showing. I'm gonna take you through the life and times of this cat. Call him Jay. Let's go. I'm watching my movie with extras and stars. Yeah. With me and off of me, it's females off of Mars. Yeah. It's real life, what I did, I didn't fall. Yeah. The camera keeps shooting till the curtain falls. Now show me the night. One tick, no sir, you can't do that twice. No tick, get your seats in the front row. What's gonna happen next? There you go, no, just enjoy the show. I stepped in my life crying. First scene, me and Gene, all you can hear is the screams of this little thing. These bright lights in my face, getting slapped on my butt. I'm surprised by this place, it's not used to what I'm seeing. I was a happy soul, now I'm a human being. Gene played my
Next song was this. I'm finna play.
Yeah, I'm on my A-game, heart was heavy like a freight train. Now I'm walking tall like Great Danes, doing me and it feel great, man. Never had the urge to make rain. Fire and water don't mix, I'm straight flame. Dedicate this to you, Miss Thing. Just got to express my disdain. No, it's a lot more women in the big sea that I'm swimming in. Yeah, I'm gone, baby. It's about to be on, baby. Please leave me alone, baby. Crying on my phone, baby. Time for me to roam, baby. Flying on my own, baby. 10,000 feet head above the cloud. Let my wings spread, thinking clear and loud. Damn, the air is so clear up here, feeling so good. Let's have a toast. Here, raise your glass. Here.
Not to disturb these guys. I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm gonna let y'all have the shade. I do wonder what that is right there. Yeah, you see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 geese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 geese. So 7 geese. And this is something you don't normally see here, a broken flower pot. That's interesting. And this is the place where I did that one video before. So that's an interesting thing. But I'm gonna go over here and shoot a little ball like I said I was gonna do way back early. I was just thinking, and I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Trust me, I'm gonna leave you alone for the rest of the day in a little bit. Anyway,
there is pressure. Okay, I'm gonna shoot this free throw. All right, I want to make it. I want to make it because I've made plenty of them, and I'm not gonna put any pressure on myself to make it. It's like there's a saying: when you try to make it, it affects your ability to make it. So you just gotta not overthink it. And me talking about this all probably overthinking. But anyway, over there, I'm not gonna show it to you, but there's a Magnum wrapper and spent condom, and I'm at Brighton Elementary School. So, I mean, humans, you could do a lot better than this. I mean, come on. You got everything that you need given to you for free, and this is how you do it. Anyway, we're gonna shoot this free throw. No pressure. As the eagle flies by. Make it. I keep saying that, but there's just a lot of parables that they want me to tell you. And I say they. Well, so I say they, I'm talking about a part of you, because we're all connected to source. Anyway, I've been unplugged for a while, and as I've been unplugged, I've been progressing. I've been looking for the limits and haven't found any, and haven't found anyone to stop me yet. So we'll see what kind of resistance I meet. And the resistance that I've met has just been obstacles that I needed to work on to overcome, and I've done that and continue to do that. So, yeah, my body is here as physical, but trust me, my consciousness is on a different level. Anyway, I'm just going to show you this game right here, because this is a goal, but they tell us that the goal is way back there, and they're trying to show us, and there's a lot of games that play on us, but it doesn't work on me, and it's not going to work on you once you're exposed to it. But they say, like, for instance, only one person could make that goal, you know, and it's way over there. But there's this goal right here that you can make, and that's the goal within yourself. So don't let them fool you into thinking it's outside you. My physical body and my consciousness, liken it to a radio and a receiver. So, and I'll show you another parable. So first of all, you got to have your antenna up. Okay, if you don't have your antenna up, your signal's not going to be clear. Now this is one of those radios that you can wind from the inside, not from the inside, but it's internal power. I can turn this and generate power, right? I can do this internally. The Vamps can't do this, so they need our power, right? But I'm going to play this from the radio standpoint, and we'll see what comes on just from a coincidence standpoint. That's funny, because I did come back, and I'll say a little more about that later. But I came back for love, so that's interesting. Now, I can't write that coincidence, but we'll talk about that later.